Hi, welcome back to AutoReview. My name is Patrick and today we're reviewing the Renault Megane. Dubai has 3 different trim levels and 2 different engine choices. This one is the SE mid-range level. So the Megane in Dubai starts as a PE trim at 56,900 dirham. Then this one, as you can see in navy blue, we have the edition here, costs 64,900 dirham with a 2-liter engine. And the top range version, the LE, costs 75,900 as well with a 2-liter engine. So let me show you a bit more about the car in detail, and later on we're going to take it for a ride and I give you some more information. So as mentioned, this one is a 2-liter engine. It comes with 138 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and the maximum Newton meter of torque at 190 at 3,750 RPM. Has a top speed of 195 kilometers an hour and 0 to 100 time in 10.1 seconds. The car weighs a bit more than 1,300 kilograms and has a Euro 3 exhaust emission categorization. Okay. All the Meganes come with a start-stop push button start, which you find over here. You just keep it hold. Then every Megane has rake and reach, which basically means you can adjust the steering wheel in 4 directions. However, the headrest you can only adjust up and down. You cannot adjust toward the driver, so it depends on the position. You cannot really drive comfortably. You have to move back. Then we have a 6-speed automatic Tiptronic gearbox, which allows you to shift yourself. And we have a dual zone automatic air conditioning, USB MP3 aux Bluetooth radio, which you connect your phone. It's possible as well to play music over the Bluetooth through your phone to the radio, which is good. And the seats are really comfortable, give you a bit of support from the sides. I like the materials and the white stitching in the SE trim. The soft touch plastic on the dashboard is very nice as well, so you have a bit of different plastics throughout the car. Has 4 automatic windows with the one-touch function, so you just press it once and it goes up for all the windows. Power mirrors, cruise control and speed limiter, which I'm going to show you while we're driving. Digital speedometer with a lot of information in regards to fuel consumption and so on. And a few cup holders here. You have one here, one over here, which is a bit of a not good position because you cannot put something big inside. Big bottles you can fit on the side, which I'll show you later on as well. And let's go in the back and I'll show you how much space we have in the back. Okay, space in the back in the Megane. It's a bit limited. 184 in size I am. You can see that my knees are touching the back seat. I have enough headroom though. We have some storage possibilities on the left and the right. One feature I really like is the handrest or the armrest with 2 cup holders or 1 big cup holder, which is really, really cool. We have ISOFIX on the back seats, which is good as well for young families. And we have in addition the air ventilation outtakes, which allows you to have some more air in the back. And we have a 12-volt socket in the back as well. One thing about the seats is, as you can see maybe, when I push my knee inside, the driver will feel it. So if you have really someone who's really taller than me, the driver might feel the knee of the rear passenger in the back. Okay, the boot space is, depends on the variant, between 360 to 370 liters. The boot opens quite high, which is good. And it's all in a kind of square size, which is very easy to load. Loading height is a bit higher, you have to keep that in mind. This area the bumper is not protected, so you might get some scratches inside. One good thing about the Megane is that you can reach from inside to change the bulbs, so you don't have to go to the dealership and just change the light bulb, so you can do that yourself. So let's go inside and then we drive and I tell you all about it. Okay, so how does the Megane drive? I have to say the steering is kind of direct, but it's very, very easy. I mean, when you point it somewhere, it really goes there, but it seems the power steering makes it very light. So it's very light to turn. Other things that I like about the car is it has parking sensors in the back. However, it doesn't have parking sensors in the front, and the parking sensor in the back has no optical display, so just the sound itself. In addition, there is no reverse camera available, even if you want to go for the higher trims. Then we have what I really like is the digital speedometer. What it does basically, when you drive and you can put it up in the speed limiter, you set it to a certain speed, it will basically not allow you to go above that. Only when you really push the pedal through to the end, it will shift down if you keep it in automatic mode, and it will accelerate above that limit. However, it will show you, it indicates that you're above that in a red light. The same goes for the cruise control. If you use the cruise control and you go over the limit that you set yourself, it will show you in red. So it's kind of funky thing going red and green. Another thing that I really like as well is this hands-free kind of key thing that Renault came up with. It's basically what allows you to do is you don't have to put the key in anywhere in the ignition or anything like that. You just keep it in your pocket. The moment you approach your car, you touch the handle and you try to open it, it will unlock and you can get in the car. The same thing works when you leave the car again. You just close the door, you walk off, and around 5-6 meters away from the car locks and gives a signal so you know that the car locked. That's a really cool feature. The speedo and the cruise control, you basically use them on the wheel here, on the steering wheel. However, these buttons are not illuminated in the night, so you can't really see them. So you need to know them, what are the functions, how to use them. I think as well you could move that buttons into one side and take the remote control for the radio and put it on the steering wheel, but it's my personal opinion. Other than that, it drives very well. However, it's kind of noisy as well. Let me just show you. See, the car needs kind of revs actually to keep going, and that makes the whole ride very noisy. Personally, I would prefer the car, for example, to come with 18-inch wheels. However, this would make the ride a bit more bumpy and a bit more hard. So I understand the choice of 16 inches. However, if you go for the highest trim, the LE trim, you will get 17-inch alloy wheels. In addition to that, in the top spec model, you will get xenon headlights, partial leather, and electric sunroof. And one very important aspect regarding safety, you will have ESP only in the top range model. So if you're really safety cautious, I would recommend you go for the top range model, which I mentioned already to you how much it cost. Regarding fuel consumption, I had the car for 4 days. I did, how much? Approximately 340 kilometers with it. And my average fuel consumption was around 10.5. It's not really hot at the moment, it's around 30 degrees. But this car is really brand new. I had like 100 kilometers on the clock when I got it. So I'm sure you'll be able to get it down another half to 1 liter if you drive economically. Recommendation from my side in regards to which trim level, which engine. I feel the engine is good. I would not recommend to go for the 1.6 if you can avoid it, because it might be too little to keep the car running in regards to acceleration. For the trim levels, again, safety-wise, I would go for the top range because of the ESP only available there. And the entry level, for example, it doesn't have side airbags. It doesn't come with the 1/3 to 2/3 split rear seats. Has no cruise control. It's a manual AC. So the car itself is good for the entry level. However, if you would like to have some amenities in the car, I would recommend you either go with the SE trim level, which we have here, which I showed you, or you go top of the range, which is the LE trim. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, share, comment, and ask any question you would like to know. I thank you very much, and we're looking forward to see you in the next video. Cheers!